Songwriters, there's one hidden skill that separates average songwriters to those that can actually write something that listeners feel. And once you understand it, every line that you write will start to hit differently. Now, if you've ever written a song and you've thought, this feels fine, but it's really missing something, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. And you've got the emotion down, you've got the story, you've even got that catchy melody, but the lyrics sound somewhat generic, or as I would call it, surface level. And you're writing about a certain topic, love, heartbreak, moving away, and you write the lyric, but it feels like it's not connecting. You've got a story, but not a song. And that's where most songwriters stop, right there at the surface. So I'm going to share with you in this video what that hidden skill is, how to dig deeper for the detail in your lyric, and how to write like a pro songwriter. Hey, Danny here, founder of Songwriters International. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We help songwriters develop their craft by sharing tips, tricks, and techniques on all things songwriting so that you can go and write your best possible songs. So let's jump on into this. Now, what is this hidden secret technique? It's what we call beneath the surface writing. And it's the skill that turns okay lyrics into something that people just cannot get enough of, that tell a story, that actually paint images and get listeners wanting to come back time and time again. And I've been teaching this stuff for over 5 years and it's completely transformed my lyrics. So we're going to break it down into 3 simple steps. So step 1 is the problem, and what I call surface level lyric writing. Now what I mean by the problem is the thing that I see happening, having critiqued so many songs that you're likely making, and I want to shine a light on that first so you can see it, and then we can actually problem solve it. Now, so many songwriters stay at the surface of the water when they write a lyric. They stick with simple, obvious lines that the listener see from a mile away. And for sure we can work with them sometimes, and there is a time and a place where they can work in a lyric, but we want to typically dive deeper. We want to paint that image for the listener. We want to bring them into our world and for them to really feel something. So let's give it an example here that you're writing a song about love and it's about missing somebody. Now, surface level lyrics would look something like this: I miss you, or I want to hold you, or I get lost in your eyes, or all I do is think about you. Or maybe you're writing a lyric about chasing your dreams. So the lyrics that would be surface level would be something like, don't let it fade, you can do it, dream big, your dreams don't have to be left behind. And look, those lyrics are not wrong, but they don't really make anyone feel anything specific. They're vague, and they're very common lyrics that a lot of people would traditionally say. They're the first type of lyric that pop into our head, the surface level, and a lot of songwriters will write it down and not go back and change it or actually think any deeper on that lyric. So step 2 is the solution, and it's what we call beneath the surface level lyric writing. And this is where that hidden skill actually comes into play. It's all about being specific, visual, and emotional all at the same time. You're not just telling how you feel, but you're showing it through the lyrics that you tell in that lyric. So instead of simple lyrics like I miss you, try this instead: the pillowcase doesn't smell like you tonight. Or instead of I wish you were here, try something like I take only 1 cup out for coffee instead of 2. Suddenly it's not just an emotion, it's cinema. You've created a moment in that lyric that the listener can literally walk into. And just with that small tweak can take your lyrics from okay to professional and actually engage listeners far more than you have before. So let's dive on into step 3, and how do you actually do it? How can you take your lyrics and dive on deeper? So I've broken this down into simple steps. So layer 1 is what we call the emotion. What are you actually feeling? Is it sadness? Is it longing? Is it missing somebody? Actually figure out what that emotion is, because that's going to help you feed into the lyric. Layer 2 is the trigger. What caused that emotion? A person, a moment, a sound? And layer 3 is that detail. What does that moment look like? What can you see, feel, smell, touch? And if we put all of this together, a simple example would be something like this: I'm lonely without you. Instead of that, you might write, the TV's still on, just to fill the room. That's that 3rd layer. You're not describing loneliness anymore, you are literally showing it. With a simple lyric like the TV's on just to fill the room, it shows emptiness. It shows that something is missing without having to say, I'm missing the one I love, or I'm missing you, or you're not here. We can say it for the listener to be able to put 2 and 2 together and get the answer. Let's look at a couple of famous songs that you might likely know. Example 1 here is a song by Taylor Swift. It's called All Too Well. She doesn't say I miss you. She says I left my scarf there at your sister's house. One tiny image and we literally feel everything. Or example 2 is a song by Chris Stapleton called Starting Over. He sings the hard times put shine in the diamonds. That's a metaphor with texture and truth. Both of these songwriters are masters in going deeper, and yes, there is a time and a place where they will say more simple lyrics, but also if they want to get the image, they want to actually create a moment for the listeners, they're going to go deeper and they're going to figure out what they are actually trying to say and then go about creating a visual around it. So don't ever stop at the surface, dig deeper, and even if you don't go with the lyric that is more visual, that creates a picture, then that's okay. At least you explored the possibility and you were able to see what was there instead of never trying and never knowing. So now that you have the lyrics down, the next stage for you is to actually create catchy, hooky melodies that engage the listener and bring them back time and time again, because the lyrics is one part of the songwriting process. So I put together a video on how to actually write hooks very, very quickly. So somewhere around this video, you can go ahead, hit that link, head on over to that video and watch me on how to actually create melodies and transform your melodic elements of your songs now that you have the lyrics.